President Call, I have the honor to report that there are now present members of the graduating class, the staff, and the faculty of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, the governing bodies of the City of New York and the State of New York, all gathered to participate in these, the 54th commencement exercises of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 54th commencement exercises of the Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Please stand for the singing of America the Beautiful, which will follow immediately. Queensborough music students Arubel Vasquez, Justin Rivera, and Jason Menendez-Fanate, under the direction of Dr. Stephen Dalkey, will lead us in singing.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties of the fruited plain. God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
The audience will please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, Dr. Diane B. Call.
Thank you, Grand Marshal Culkin. Buenos dias. Salam. Bon matin. Annyeonghaseyo. Subakha. Namaskar. Subabaka. Buongiorno. Welcome to this, the 54th commencement exercises of our college. On this very special day, we celebrate accomplishments of our students who have received degrees and certificates, and you all look amazing. This morning, you will be official graduates of Queensborough. Welcome to your family and friends, to our elected officials, to representatives of the CUNY Board of Trustees, the Chancellery, the Queensborough Community College Fund, the Alumni Association, and the faculty and staff who were such an important part of your college experience. This year, more than 2,300 students will graduate from Queensborough. Some will go on to university study. Our graduates have applied to many colleges across the country, and they will choose to study at extraordinary schools, including CUNY's outstanding senior colleges: Queens, Baruch, Brooklyn, York, Hunter, John Jay, City, and New York City Tech. They might be studying at SUNY colleges at Albany, Old Westbury, Stony Brook, or Binghamton. Some of our graduates will attend a private college, including NYU, Columbia, Hofstra, Adelphi, St. John's, Johns Hopkins, C.W. Post, and Penn State, among others. Some of you will graduate from rigorous career programs which have prepared you to work in the health, business, and technology fields. You came to Queensborough from all parts of the world, representing over 143 countries, a birth with 84 native languages represented. Each of you has a personal story of courage, determination, and sacrifice to achieve the dream of a better life for you and your family through education. And all of us salute you today. Among you are military veterans who have placed their lives in harm's way to protect America's way of life. Will these graduates please be noted and stand? Guillermo Aroche, Andrea Bahari, Benjamin Bello, Louis Brown, Vincent Varuca, Sebastian Cardenas, Daniel Carrero, Eileen Colon, Eugenie Curie, Michael Dance, Paul Fabro, Nathan Fanton, Joshua Hernando, J.C. Velasco, Oliver Leibowitz, Alan Everett, David Medina, Christian Castro, Anthony Rivera, Omar Rosario, Ricardo Tibias Martinez, and Quenchen Yan, as well as all others in the audience who have served our country. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Our youngest graduate today is just 18 years old, Christian Cordova, and he's going to go on to Queens College, where they promised me you're going to have a wonderful time. Among our many graduates who have distinguished themselves academically, we are especially proud of 3 Queensborough students who were chosen from over 3,700 candidates to receive the Jack Kent Cook Scholarship. This nationally and highly competitive scholarship is the largest private scholarship available to community college graduates in the country. Eligibility criteria are rigorous and include sustained academic excellence, financial need, and a demonstrated record of leadership and service to others. Of the millions of students enrolled in more than 1,200 community colleges in the United States, thousands have applied, but only 90 scholarships were awarded throughout the United States. It is historic that Queensborough has three recipients of the Jack Kent Cook Scholarship. These students will receive up to $40,000 a year to continue their studies at a senior college for their baccalaureate degrees. We are very proud of Kyle Chin Hao, Sylvia Salamone, and Daisy Proano. And we're very proud of the faculty mentors who really help them in and outside of the classroom. Sylvia was awarded a National Science Foundation summer internship to conduct research in nanochemistry at the University of Connecticut. She will continue her studies in biochemistry at Stony Brook this fall. Daisy is studying this summer at Princeton University in an undergraduate research program in biophysics. And then she's on to John Jay to study molecular biology in the forensic science program. Kyle could not be with us today as he has begun his work as a White House intern in Washington, D.C. In the fall, Kyle will pursue a dual major, political science and philosophy, at the City College. We congratulate them all. As graduates, you leave with knowledge, new and advanced skills, and most of all, with personal values developed through the journey which took you to this special day. Your experiences in and outside of the classroom have changed you. Interactions with one another, with strangers who became friends, and with faculty and staff who became mentors, all influenced your life. Now you will apply your knowledge, skills, and most of all, the values you hold to better your life and that of others. This is your day, and many important people have come to bring you greetings. Representing the great borough of Queens, our borough president, Melinda Katz.
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for the great president of the Queensborough Community College, Cheyenne Cole? Good morning, graduates of 2015. I'm excited to be here. Is everybody else excited? Yeah. So, we are all here to witness your graduation and take just a very small part of it today. We're here because your great president asked us to be here, and when she calls, we tried to come. Senator Toby Stavisky, who represents this great area in Albany and brings resources back to the district, is here. Assemblyman David Weprin, who also works hard for us up in Albany, is here, and you'll hear from them. The great board of directors of CUNY is here, and we're all here because we expect great things from everyone who is graduating today. So don't let us down, and we know you won't. I represent this great borough of Queens. I'm the Queens Borough President of 2.3 million people. We are, in this borough, 46% born outside the United States of America. We are 130 languages spoken in our school. We hail from over 120 countries, and many of you I know are the first ones to earn a college degree from any university in your families. So congratulations to everyone here today. Folks fight from all over the world, and many of your parents had this fight. Folks fight from all over the world simply to educate their children right here in the borough of Queens. They fight, they save, they make arrangements, they work their entire lives simply to bring their children to this borough so that they can be sitting where you are, so that they can educate their children in the New York City public school system, so that one day their children can graduate from Queensborough and go on to other colleges and make a difference in today's world here in this great borough. So on behalf of the 2.3 million people of Queens, I only ask you one thing, and one thing only. And that is that after you leave here and you go on to other institutions, or you go on to take jobs, or you go on to raise families, or whether you do all of them together at the same time, because I know you're workers, and many of you will do all of that at the exact same time. I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. I'm 49 years old with a 4-year-old. Thank you very much. And all of your parents are saying, hey, she's seen nothing yet. I know, but I'm working on it. But I tell them the same thing I'm going to tell you. The only thing I ask of graduates and the only thing I ask of kids today is that as you go out and you make a living and you work hard and you represent this great borough of Queens, especially you because you carry the Queensboro name, that you come back. That when you make a living and you do well out in the world, whatever country that may be, wherever you may lay your roots, please remember that Queensboro Community College gave you your start, that Queens gave you your start. So come back and remember that someone, somewhere, some way helped you get to where you are today. Someone reached down. Someone reached down and said, you know what? I've done good in my life. I'm bringing you up. I'm bringing you to where you need to be. So please remember that as you succeed in life, we are elected officials and that's part of what we do, but you also have a responsibility to come back, lift someone else up, make sure that someone else gets that same chance that hopefully someone gave you. And if you did it all on your own, God bless, but most of us did not. So I thank you all, I congratulate you all, and I look forward to seeing you as you come back in the future and you come back and make sure that you give back to this community. And when you do and you see me, please come tell me that because I'd be so anxious to hear it. Congratulations, God bless, and good luck along your path.
And the borough president just told me that in her budget this year, she's allocated $1 million toward our cafeteria project. Thank you, thank you. Please join me in welcoming, she's a very special person, but she also happens to be the Honorable Toby Ann Stavisky, the state senator from New York and ranking member on the Senate Higher Education Committee. There is no one who works more anxiously to maintain access to affordable and high-quality education for all who seek it. And we could not have a graduation without Senator Toby Ann Stavisky.
Thank you to President Call, who's doing, I think, a fantastic job. And to the administrators and the faculty, but most important, the students. Abraham Lincoln once said that if I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. And you've been spending 2 years sharpening your skills, studying, learning, and you are now ready to chop down your tree. Some of you have come to Queensboro Community College, and I love the word community because that's what this college is all about, community. And some of you have come from all over the world. You came to the United States, the land of opportunity. But you're not alone. We are a nation built on immigrants who share a vision and a commitment, and when you leave here today, you can honestly say, I am a proud graduate of Queensboro Community College who took advantage of the opportunities that I had. Queensboro is part of the City University of New York, which has an historic mission going back to 1847, when the Free Academy, now City College, was established. And what was the purpose when that college was established? To educate the children of immigrants. And that mission really hasn't changed. It's as true today as it was in 1847, because we continue to educate the children of immigrants. As the ranking member on the Senate Committee on Higher Education, I have always viewed higher education as a three-legged stool. Higher education must be affordable, accessible, and of high quality, and we need all three legs to succeed. In the state budget that was passed in April, we increased aid to the community colleges. We restored funding for many of the opportunity programs such as ASAP, which is, I think, a remarkable program because it works. I remember many years ago when Dr. Marti called me in my office and said, "You've got to come over to the college right away." So, of course, when the president of the college calls, you run. It's like getting called into the principal's office. And he showed me how the ASAP program, which had just started, was working. And in fact, it's received recognition all over the world. So these programs were restored to the budget, but there was one ingredient that was lacking in that budget, and I want to call upon my colleagues in the legislature to restore the DREAM Act. That is a bill that I co-sponsored because we are all dreamers. We aspire to do good deeds. And I hope that we will be able to have more dreamers achieve their goals. We need to pass the DREAM Act so that all New Yorkers, regardless of how they arrived in this country, have the same opportunity to succeed. As the abolitionist Harriet Tubman said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." Always remember, you have within you, and this is Harriet Tubman speaking, remember that you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. I want to remind you that today is not the end. It's the beginning. That's why it's called a commencement. Be proud of what you have achieved because we are proud of what you have done and what you're going to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Stavisky. It's a true pleasure to welcome the Honorable David Weprin, member of the New York State Assembly and a longtime friend of Queensborough.
Good morning, honored guests, distinguished faculty, parents, administrators, and of course you, the Queensborough Community College graduating class of 2015. I want to thank your great president, Diane Bova-Call, and Queensborough for allowing me to share a few words with these accomplished graduates. It is a great honor for me to be with you all today at your commencement. First, I would like to give a shout out to all the wonderful professors and educators here in the audience today for all their hard work and dedication to the graduates seated in the tent today. Graduates, give yourselves a moment to take in this day. Your college career probably seemed to be a marathon of classes, projects, club meetings, job hunting, and countless other challenges. Through it all, you grit your teeth and charge forward, exceeding every expectation along the way. Words cannot express how proud we all are of each and every one of you sitting here today. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you've accomplished here at QCC. After all, this is Queens. It is a wondrous world where one can experience more than 130 languages spoken and meet residents and travelers from more than 120 different countries around the world, all without having to leave your own neighborhood. In short, this is, as Borough President Melinda Katz likes to say, the world's borough. And we all have come to love and cherish. And you're at the center of it all. Just looking around this gorgeous campus and the incredible diversity of its student body, one can immediately understand why QCC is truly the lifeblood of our communities and our educational system. There is a good reason why Queens has so many new immigrants. When my grandparents came to this country, they came by boat to Ellis Island. Today, everybody flies into JFK Airport, and if you ever saw the traffic on the Van Wyck Expressway, many of them never make it out of Queens. Now, as you look forward to all the challenges that lay ahead, it may appear a little daunting at first. A huge mountain that lay ahead of us to climb. But what a wonderful thing it is to be an independent adult, fully taking on the world we've been waiting for all this time. And no more midterms and finals, if I may add. Step by step and day by day, your courses were steadfast and you never lost sight of your goals. I can only applaud that kind of determination, that purposeful resolve to get where you need to be, even when it may not always have been very easy. It is a wonderful gift and one that never fails to amaze me. The best among you will go on to cure diseases, spread peace throughout the globe, and perhaps permanently improve the human condition. You will make history and be applauded time and time again. You guys will be great. To the mediocre among you, I suggest maybe running for the New York State Assembly. Just kidding. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to step into the limelight and show off your greatest ideas and offerings. Because if you don't even try, the answer will always be no. How can you truly appreciate the meaning of victory or even failure if you've never even tried to put your best foot forward? Surely people through their actions and inactions will disappoint you. Now, as you embark on your journey ahead, you will surely meet new friends and new colleagues. But no matter where you head towards in your lives, never forget those who helped you along the way, your classmates, project partners, and of course, your parents and family. Armed with a great education and the love of those closest to you, I am confident that each and one of you will find a way to change the world in some way, whether it's for your families, your community, or the lives of those you touch. Finally, my advice to you is to continue boldly stepping forward, continue marching towards the beat of your drum, and may the years that lie ahead be as phenomenal as your graduating year this year at QCC. At every turning point in your lives, remember Mahatma Gandhi's words, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Thank you. And Assemblymember Weprin, who supports us in so many ways, has just announced a grant to us for $250,000 to support an instructional technology lab and faculty development. So thank you. I'm very pleased to introduce the Honorable Joseph K. Adwaja, who will bring greetings as a member of the City University of New York Board of Trustees.
Good morning. Good morning. Great. New York State Senator Toby Stavisky, New York State Assemblyman David Weprin, Queensborough President Melinda Katz, President Diane B. Call, Senior Vice Chancellor Chief Operating Officer Alan Dobrin, faculty members, families, friends, and most importantly, you, the Queensborough Community College graduating class of 2015. I'm a student trustee and the University Student Senate Chair, Joseph Awaji. It is my great pleasure to be here with you this morning to bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York. One of the most rewarding responsibilities that falls on me is to be present at commencement exercises. As I'm reminded that it is you, our students, who are the energy force of our city, state, and country. This morning, I have the opportunity to commend all students who will be marching to receive their degrees at these commencement exercises. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say thanks to Eba Blanco, our own University Student Senate Vice Chair for Community Colleges. Class of 2015, there are many of you here today who have come from other countries to pursue your dreams, just like I did. You are all inspiring examples of how to overcome obstacles. I know that for many of you, the path that you chose to earn your degree was not an easy one. Many of you may be the first in your family to earn a degree, and you should be very proud of that achievement. To all the family members here today, thanks for your enduring support. Class of 2015, my sincere thanks to all the faculty. To all the faculty members here today, as your success at Queensborough Community College is due to their dedication over the years and adding so much to your learning experience. You began your journey when you entered Queensborough Community College. Today you have attained your degree because of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You're on your way to success. Class of 2015, I salute you. Be proud of yourself, but always remember that learning is a lifelong enterprise. So keep learning. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Trustee Adwaji. Bringing greetings from the Chancellor is a very special colleague and friend, the Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Operating Officer, Alan Dobrin.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here for what is always one of the happiest days on the entire academic calendar, the Queensborough Community College graduation. I'm pleased to welcome to our ceremony my friend, CUNY trustee, Joseph Awaji. I'm also pleased, well, let me stop for a second. One of my bad qualities, which has been a career disadvantage, is I'm incapable of lying. It sounds like a good thing, it's actually not. Now, I don't tell the truth all the time, only crazy people tell the truth all the time, but if I say it, I mean it. And I often recognize elected officials. I don't know what it means to recognize them, but I recognize them. But I never thank them. But, at this moment, I want to really thank Toby Stavisky and David Werpin. They really are friends of CUNY. They're not just elected officials, they're friends of CUNY, so I really want to thank them. Thank you both. I'm also happy to recognize President Diane Call. No president works harder or cares more about their college or has greater vision than Diane. We're all very proud of her, and I hope you'll join me in thanking her. Most of all, I want to welcome the Queensborough Community College graduating class of 2015. I know that you put in years of hard work and sacrifice, all of which required balancing demands of school, work, and family. Now, I've been at CUNY for 13 years, and I've spoken to 36 graduations. And I got to hear some wonderful keynote speakers, from President Bill Clinton to Walter Isaacson to Robert Caro, and all of them had wise information to share in their own way. to spare you the time of having to go to 36 graduations, I want to do just two key lines from all of those speeches that really stayed with me. One was at a CUNY BA graduation, and the speaker was the principal announcer on National Public Radio. He was a former college football star. Now he was in a wheelchair. And he said, many of you in the audience are sitting there right this moment, thinking about your careers and what your life will be like. While I have no idea what your life will be like, the one thing I can guarantee you, it won't be what you're picturing today. Life will take you in many wonderful and unanticipated directions. And then at a Hunter College graduation, a speaker whose name I don't remember said something which really fit for how, at least, I'm trying to lead my life. And she said, "You've all heard the expression, he who dies with the most toys wins." That's actually wrong. It's he who dies with the best stories wins. Because life is about having experiences. So go out and have great experiences. So it's in that spirit I offer you, Queensborough's graduation class of 2015, my heartiest congratulations. On behalf of the Chancellor and the entire City University of New York, I wish you years filled with the exhilaration of renewal, the satisfaction of challenges met, and the hope for a very bright future. And on a personal, I just want to thank you for the privilege and honor of speaking to you.
Thank you, Executive Vice Chancellor Dobrin. Bringing greetings on behalf of the faculty is Dr. Philip Pecorino, Chair of the Faculty Executive Committee.
Greetings to all, and congratulations to our graduates and to all their family and friends who have supported them, and to all of us at the college who have supported all of you. You know, there are days we look forward to here at the college. For students, it's holidays when you have no classes, and you wish you had more of those. For faculty and staff, it's paydays, and we wish we had more of them. But for all of us, this day is the special day we look forward to, and it's your day, graduates. It's your day. I represent your faculty at this your graduation. I acknowledge everybody else here, but I do it quickly because I know for sure the one thing that you in waiting for graduation await is for speakers to be as short as possible. Okay, I get it, I promise. In fact, I'm an online kind of guy. I'd rather be on YouTube delivering this so you could fast forward, delete, or like or dislike, and post anonymous comments. I'm going to begin then by removing what you don't want to hear, all these profundities that I had. Get rid of those. And now, if you'll allow me, cut the applause. You know, it lengthens things out. Even if you don't, please, for fear I'll go on long and not short, I'm going to use this last opportunity with you to be me. That is, allow me to do my thing, for you actually are thing, what the faculty do, and that is educate you. Educate comes from the word educare. In Latin, it means to lead out of. You may think of this as a commencement, and many think of it as marking an ending, but you've already heard it's marking a beginning. You now move forward having made one more step, a very important step into your future. But there is surely a lesson here for you that you already know, but may not realize fully, and which you need to take forward with you. What is it you've learned that you take forward with you, and about which I presume now to educate you? It's this, that you have proven to yourselves that you can do what you set your mind to doing. Not about so simple a thing, but about a very important set of things. You have increased your knowledge and your intellectual capacities and your intellectual capital. You can draw on that now moving forward. Know that you have and you can continue to succeed. You've faced adversity, challenges, disasters, natural, artificial, and yes, even self-made. And some we've made even more than once. And you persevered and overcome and accomplished. This is now locked into your record. You're about to receive a symbol of that truly praiseworthy set of accomplishments. Realize what it means. Look to it as you proceed on a path that at this time, no one can know for sure what will be its bends, turns, hazards, and certainly not its final destination. But realize that, reflect that, know that you have a symbol here being awarded to you by the faculty of this institution that you can continue to accomplish what you set as your goals, given the application of your resources, bringing them to bear with your effort to succeed. Your diploma, your degree, is a symbol that on that journey ahead, you can rest assured that you have the right stuff. On behalf of all my colleagues, I bid you, each and every one of you, a safe and successful journey. And along that journey, I beg, try as best as you can to be as kind as you can to others that you meet, and we'll all be the better off for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pecorino. Bringing greetings from the college's Academic Senate is the chair of the Academic Senate Steering Committee, Dr. Peter Bales.
Thank you, President Cole and distinguished guests, and congratulations, class of 2015. I am here representing Queensborough's Academic Senate. For those of you who don't know, the Academic Senate is the democratic voice of the academic community of Queensborough Community College. It is made up of the various constituencies of the college, including faculty, administration, alumni, and yes, most definitely students. Since the 1960s, Queensborough's first decade, the Academic Senate has been the place where we have all come together to decide what kind of a place we want Queensborough to be. And a number of our graduates have contributed to the work of the Academic Senate, and I wish to acknowledge them by name. The outgoing officers of the Student Government Association are Patrick Busikal, Iber Blanco, Mohani Alcaran, Giancarlos Llanos Romero, Liwan He, Junior Jacqueline, Kyle Chin Howell, Ted Pierre Lewis, Laura Suriel, Stereo Nika. These graduates have made a difference. We should give them a round of applause. And now to all of you graduates, as you embark on life after Queensborough, remember that full adult citizenship carries not only privileges, but also responsibilities. So care, form opinions, get fired up, get mad, and don't ever forget to vote. Who should you vote for? For starters, the candidates who support public education. Take a look right now at the entire scene all around you. Then take a look at yourselves. There is proof positive that public education works. And to those of you heading to senior colleges, when you get there, get involved in whatever you are passionate about right away. There is no need to wait weeks or months or hesitate for a moment. You are ready right now, thanks to Queensborough. Today it is a time to enjoy your accomplishments with your friends. And tomorrow, when you are making new friends, always remember your old friends here at Queensborough. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2015. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bales. Bringing greetings from your fellow students Mr. Patrick Busico, President of the Queensborough Student Government.
All right. Good morning, staff, faculty, administrators, honored guests, and last but not least, the graduates. I'd like to begin by saying congratulations to the class of 2015 for all your success. I know it wasn't easy getting here, and there were plenty of struggles for many of us. Some of us had jobs, some people have kids, and many of us had to take the Q30 with the kids from Cardozo. Yeah, and worst of all, even when there was 36 feet of snow outside, the school was still open and we had to come. But still, you all made it here today, so you guys should give yourselves a round of applause. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the graduating student government members here today. Thank you guys for being a great team, and thank you for dealing with me for a year. Did a great job. And while I'm giving thanks, I'd also like to thank the staff, faculty, and administrators who helped get everybody here today. Without you guys, nothing would have got done. I'd also like to thank God, my mom, my sister, my dad, and my girlfriend Janisa for all the support they gave me this year. And also, Ray and Gisela, who are the student government advisors for all the advice they gave us when we asked. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the students at Queensborough for giving me the opportunity to represent you as your president and for letting me speak at your graduation. Thank you for getting me here and keeping me here. So, I'm here today to share with you all what I've learned during my time at Queensborough from 3 special people, in the hopes that maybe you guys learn what I learned, or at least you think about it. Starting with Mr. Stephen Jones, who was the previous student government president before me. What Mr. Jones taught me was that the world does not revolve around me, and it doesn't revolve around any single person. So it's always important to do the right thing, and when you begin to do so, good things will happen to you, and good things will happen to the people around you. Another person that taught me something important was Miss Melly Medina, who was the administrative secretary for student government. And what she taught me was it's always important to trust in your heart when you have to make important decisions, and you should always stay positive. And I think that works with everything except for math and physics. The devil speaks to you in your mind, but only God can speak to you in your heart. And what that means is your heart is always going to tell you whether what you're doing is right or wrong, but sometimes your mind might try to convince you to do something that you don't believe is right. So, if you want to sleep at night, do what's right. Simple. The final person who taught me something important was Mr. Nick Stowen, who is the gaming club advisor. What he taught me is it's always important to try your best because it's all you can really do. My favorite singer, Celine Dion, in her song, The Power of the Dream, said it's the moment that you think you can't, you discover that you can. And I think that quote expresses how powerful human beings are. Whenever we decide that we want to do something, and as long as we put in all our effort, we get it done. You can just consider it done. But the only issue is sometimes people like to make excuses for things they didn't do or things they don't want to do. And in the end, the only thing that really matters is either you did it or you didn't. And when you look back years from now, the hope is that you're happy with everything that you accomplished. So, I'd like to thank these 3 special people for teaching me these important lessons. And I hope that you all take some time to think of some special people in your own life who have taught you some important lessons. And when you leave here today, I hope that you apply them. Finally, I'd like to share my middle school affirmation with you all. So graduates, please repeat after me. I was born to win. I will not spend time trying to fail. Failure is not a choice. I promise that each day I shall gain more knowledge. I accept this challenge because I was born to win. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Boucicault. With us on the platform are many distinguished guests who will not speak. Please hold your applause until I have finished recognizing them. Mr. Peter Tu, Executive Director of the Flushing Chinese Business Association and a founding member of Queensborough's Asian Community Advisory Board. From the college, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Paul Marchese. Vice Presidents Karen Steele, Michelle Hodge, Rosemary Zins, William Faulkner, and Denise Ward. Deans Liza Larios, Arthur Corradetti, Laura Bruno, Glenn Birdie, Brian Kerr, and Margot Edlin. Representing our own Queensborough Community College Fund Board of Directors are Mrs. Eleanor Embarato and Mr. Gary Schultz. The President of Queensborough Community College Alumni Association, Mr. Michael Conigliaro, and the chairpeople from our amazing 17 academic departments. 50 years ago, Queensborough celebrated its 4th commencement ceremony, and this year, we celebrate the Golden Jubilee of our class of 1965 and the silver anniversary of the class of 1990. Members of these classes have traveled back to QCC to reunite with their former classmates and to salute you, the class of 2015. From the 50th anniversary class, Mr. Robert Gimbel and Mr. Robert Tobias. And from the 25th anniversary class, Liditka M. Alvarez, Ronald C. Carter, a member of our faculty, Thea Cherry, Lana D. Cornish, Vanessa Manel Grand, Susan Hedrick, Sharon D. Kelly, Margaret T. Kennedy, Meiji Lee, Robert E. Lynch, Frank Manolis, Alberto O'Neill, Carlos Rosario, Hernando Ruiz, Brian P. Smith, Dr. Cheryl Spencer, also a member of our faculty, Grace Stofan, Brian M. Wade, and Karen Zeckendorf. Welcome home, alums. We now move to the portion of these ceremonies when we recognize those members of our graduating class who are receiving honors. It is my pleasure to present the College Awards, and I ask the recipients to please come forward as I call your name. The John F. Kennedy Memorial Award goes to the student demonstrating outstanding college and community leadership. And this year's recipient is Kyle Chin Hao. As you know, he's busy in Washington with the Vice President today, but we will certainly send him this, and this is being live streamed, so Kyle, congratulations. The Martin Luther King Jr. Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated exceptional leadership in promoting racial harmony and appreciation of cultural diversity. Mr. J. Lucero.
Thank you.
Thank you. The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Associate in Arts degree, Ms. Lourdes Garballo. The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Associate in Science degree this year goes to two students who each have a perfect 4.0, Ms. Sylvia Salamone and Mr. Zeneng Yang. The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Associate in Applied Science goes to Ms. Celestine Bruche. Thank you. Thank you. I think you're up.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of degrees and certificates. The candidates will be presented by the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Paul Marchese. Will the audience please refrain from applauding until degrees for each group have been conferred and certificates granted? Will candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts please rise?
President Call, these candidates have met the requirements for the degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Arts.
Put them in here.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Arts with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining. Those students wearing a blue and white cord are graduating with honors. Students wearing a yellow stole are members of the National Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa.
Lewis Brown. Gabrielle Lee. Marissa Littell. Juan Custodio. Matthew Feynman. Gilda O'Kelly. Destiny Magara. Victoria Stellas. Christopher Urano. Guadalupe Walden. Tyler Benoit. Alan Ponce. Omar Rosario. Angelica Moron. David Anderson. Maya Papak. Laura Soriel. Umbreen Salim. Mishaya Sahib. Liana Fullard. Fabian Watson. Raymond Baten. Jonathan Rodriguez. Nicole Couros. Virginia Pellegrini. Teresa Brewery. Marcia Scott Geyer. Gabriela Varas. Maria Gill. Daquana Austin. Shumaila Azimi. Camille Hins Anderson. Giselle Jimenez. Vanessa Javier. Diamond Brown. Diamond Gordon. Jessica Blamaville. Chanel Mitchell. Deborah Tierney. Antonia Bastien. Bradley Stone. Jay Lucero. Lourdes Caballo. Elizabeth Ruiz. Alyssa de Malvivas. Corinne Gibson. Chantel Grant. Elgerine Curry. Demetrius Blanc. Sean Elliott. Bilal Mirza. Mario Rojas. Sylvan Sugdeo. Stephanie Cosme. Anjuri Valderrama. Jasmine Allen. Donald Harrison. Vanessa Stewartson. Tiffany Coleman. Marjorie Toscano. Rosivette Jean-Claude. Yola Pierre. Carla Pulgarin. Eduardo Rodriguez. Solomon Hafizi. Janet Kizipi. Ashraf Nazami Dust. Dwayne Knott. Roberto Hart. Nadafia Masode. Huda Taloa. Stanley Fan. Stefan Gareski. Anthony Felix. Devin Tyndall. Jabril Goodwin. Hyatt Swan. Jacqueline Alvarez. Denisha Craig. Oh my God. Richard Coitz. Rafael Kamulian. Anthony Freitas. Chun Lam. Jeffrey Sarmiento. Maisha Hammond. Stephen Goldberg. Shaniqua Price. Destiny Valles. It was Lydia Escalera. Megan Burgess. Alisa Montgomery. Willie Wonkas. Meline Ville. Chanel Vargas. Stephanie Diaz. Cariana Penn. Eric Mason. Emmanuel Mensah. Shamara Swerrell. Sophia Mattis White. Sophia Tale. Maria Secente. Jessica Moroku. Brianna Getz. Christopher Polito. Joe DeVera. Marie Richard. Linslin Jean. Jennifer Leva. Catalin Gibb. Shamar Wilson. Catherine Russo. Joshua Hernando. Martha Quito. Victoria Perry. Luz Sanchez. Karen Hall. Natalie Rios. Michelle Gersher. Chanel Lee. Dominica Lineker. Sasha Hulse. Felicia Pravada. Carolyn Beckerman. Katie Ruiz. Ida Levy. Christina Umcharas. Paula Valencia. Shavara Aziz. Christy Lalavere. David Estrano. Dana Singh.
Mecca McQueen. Frederick Pantoja. Zoe Margulies. Michael Ancona. Adelina Gurgov. Helis Angeles. Soshana Butiku. Derek Martin. Jessica Fairclough. Sarah Mendoza. Cindy Rodriguez. Christy Dokinanen. Marsha Campbell Ben David. Siobhan Watson. Jeanslyn Cillian. Jennifer Mejia. Mercy Yand. Vivian Edebor. Gwendolyn Yankana. Ikaya Spencer. Monica Bai. Esther Foloruncho, Christelle Ewing Chow, Ugochi Akinmaladun, Jeff Delmas, Quimeri Polanco, Augusta Williams, Tiara Evans, Rachel McDowell, Richard Bowden, Catherine Tejadas, Jessica Reddy, Alicia Munoz, Michelle Ramdin, Christina Folia, Jessica Federico, Kelly Cordova, Umbrina Ahmad, Naomi Saliska, Jeanette Walde Gabriel, Maria Liriano, Christelle Adoward, Amanda Negron, Sydney Somé, Mehdi Nasiri, Jennifer Hernandez, Cassandra Negron, Naomi Toussaint, Sharice Edmond, Preston Gibson, Amanda Koch, Susan Furman, Natasha Abensetz, Bibi Mohammed, Guillermo Aroche, Mervine Soti Meli, Mariam Traore, Tatiana Espinoza, Charlie Nagula Mabaya, Misan Adelan, Camille Ross, Roderick Mira, Gina Roldan, Andrew DeBlaze, Cheyenne Coco, Dina Alster, Isabel Orozco, Rumana Tuba, Nyla O'Neill, Leah Passione, Luis Alvarez, Shade Clark, Alexis Muir, Alicia Barton, Irma Lovo, Jalexis Apollon, Mabel Rodriguez,
What is it? Lobaton.
Valerie Lobaton, Tamika Jackson, Sabrina Alexis, Nathan Fenton, Brittany Morley, Bayard Cormenk, Demetris Nikiforakis, Halima Sharzai, Natalia Sanabria, Neil Muir, Nicholas Sully, Teresa Beltrani, Ashley Lee. Jennifer Hunter. Sharice Hatcher.
Marsha Joseph Grange.
Marsha Joseph Grange. Cheyenne Roper. Megan Largana. Sasha Cabreja. Kyle Lipsy. Jonathan Griggs. Nosa Ikbinosa. Janelle White. Eber Blanco. Stereo Nika. Bryant Chan. Manuela Padilla. Dione Malcolm. Brittany D'Amico. Veronique Watson. Avagaye Wright. Heru Scott. Edward Cohen. Andy Poon. Bruce Viteri.
Can you hear me now?
I think you're done. Yeah, because I think we
Will candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science please rise?
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science are assembled. President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Applied Science.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Applied Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining.
Salucini Bruce. Gilia Banks. Carlos Rendon. Nicholas Rios. My Madonna Abuela. Marie Adelisa Matilla. Sergio Abelard. Ashita Ahmed. Yazid El Manasir. Islam El Masir. Ronald Tienod. Jeffrey Goldstein. Freddy Fuentes. Sandra Marziegos. Cruz Rosario. Edwin Garcia. Kamesha Gregory. Joyce Nebard. Brianna Alvarez. Garvin Wells. Christopher Brown. Ever Aquino. Catherine Viras. Junior Jacqueline. Chanel Williams. Rashawn Hopwood. Damian Sylvester. Ruth Bermudez. Alicia Petway. Xingzheng Liang. Glasmarie Paulino. Aaron Prasad. Thomas Metzing. William Green. Yozel Duran. Corey Cavorcier. Daisy Torres. Jennifer Lopez. Not that one. Anir Khan. Michael Dons. Shanae Ryan. Andres Sanchez. Brian Acosta. Simon Alert. Simon Alert. William Albarracin. Richard Polanco. Samuel Tarsu. David Cox. Michael Starks. Kevin Piedra. Clyde McBean. Christopher Rodriguez. Daniel Lizcano. Ariani Rosado. Rajak Jaya. Vinayakumar Patel. Amanda Cadogan. Oscar Ma. Anthony Rivera. Jerry Lewis. Ting Ting Chen. Anwi Uzogwi. Jerry Davis. Kiana Lewis. Crystal Feliciano. Bernadette Ray Lara. Fiona Shividala. Margarita Bonduane. John Carlos Llanos Romero. Jacqueline Davis. Cheyenne Foster. Dara Hu. Xiaojin Dai. Karina Vintmia. Jeremy Gonzalez. Pamela Morales. Farzana Akhtar. Joshua Gonzalez. Mohamed Diabate. Dennis Anamatado. Dimitrios Stefanidis. Mohamed Udin. Ali Moshin. Matthew Danziger. Seleni Polino, Myung-Sung Jung, Woodens Fonrose, Angelo Mendez, Svetlana Ortzgava Nor, Hector Rodriguez, Baoying Zin, Yinfeng Huang, Magesa Mawita, Mandeep Singh, Gianni Zhang, Alvin Ferreira, Valeria Cassia, Noor Faria, Stephanie Flores, Elizabeth Lakari, Arnold Lingwujusaka, Cesar Martinez, Domingo Ramijo, Christian Perez Valverde, Christine Gunshinen, Itzel Moreno, Cecilia Hernandez, Julie Mora, Vanya Martinez, I'm good. Christian Pino, Woodline Ariste, Luisa Tamayo, Christian Cordorba,
Perla Tahida Vitiello, Daniel Falev, Tamara Williams, Hans Arnshabia, Lisette Vargas, Diana Chimbe, Sylvia Nava Gonzalez, Valerie Jackson, William Spencer, Hector Rodriguez, Elaine Mucci, Dixie Ann Armosa Poog, Jennifer Kahn, Jacqueline Buds, Sandra Marte, Chris Persad, Chandra Tikaram, Sheila Mathias, Maricela Cisneros, Teresa Davis, Tiffany Williams, Anamika Ragnath, Imtaj Udun, Colette Lee, Laura Jessic, Jessica Garduro, Jose Morales, Kevin Chen, Jonathan Peters, Shireen Gomez, Kristen Ramut, Jonathan Archer, Lewis Archer, Tamara Sanford, Ron Bayan, Ignacio Giamona, Jason Rosario, Nawar Shanim, Erica Bedoya, Chelsea Soto, Aliyah Nelson, Stephen Bedoya, Dominique Vendross, Lindsay Campbell, Franklin Mirabal, Rajara Noja Johnson, Kelvin Rodriguez, Deja Marshall, Samantha Nelson, Janice St. Hubert, Stacy Julian, Taisha Marshall, Catherine Roman, James Mentor, Smith Altador.
Got that. Got this.
That was nuts.
Will the candidates for the degree of Associate in Science and for certificates please rise?
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Science are assembled, as are the candidates for certificates. President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Science and grant their certificates.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining, and I grant you your certificates.
Zachariah Aramiki, Sylvia Solomon, Zenkang Yang, Yosef Kita, Michelle Clark, Mamadou Sidibe, Jagil Rosario, Kaja Binyard, Robert Lenahan, Jasmine Mikkel, Sandy Humala, Linjan Shi, Judith Barona, Kanisha Panton Cardoza, Tasu Smith, Sandy Peredu, Nicholas McDonald, Simone Williams, Tamika M. Jeffers, Janeth Monjay, Jennifer Gallegos, Eunice Corti, Aileen Colon, Zafi Caudry, Romel Banegas, Melissa Sanchez, Shanur Akhtar, Nazneen Ahadi, Marvin Anam, Fuha Chen, Tameen Alam, Teresa Cordoz, Angelica Medina, Rafa El Manasir, Najla Salabal, Jason Paz, Iris Yanis, Melinda Thomas, Stacy Walker, Jasmine Quinones, Eric Vigoloto, Cho Yi Win Ong, Jackie, I can't read it, Jakai what? Jakai Sundridge. Okay, girl. Safayatu Barry. Lorena Ferdinand. Vincent Jimenez. Rose Leanne Constant. Diana Naula. Noel Madera. Danisha Brown. Zareen Farid. Roxana Gergohu.
Deborah Hussain. Marzia Nazri. Diana Chen. Jocelyn Delgado. Karen Pradhita. Zainab Salah. Mariam Jafar. Kamani Malgori. Ariel Montgomery. Sandra Sanchez. Daniela Chesma Valenzuela. Liran Izquierdo. Yajaira Medina. Andy Tavares. Josiah Goodridge. Kella McCoy. Jessica Truman. Alan Everett. Joshua Gutierrez. Jessica Alvarez. Brianna Woodall. David Medina. Ronald Germain. Natasha Brown. Jason Craig Thompson. Shanique Martin. Dominique Martin. Althea Peters. Carrie Ann Lawler. Rena Constable. Delrose Hallward. Diana Benavides. Michael Avila. Daisy Garate. Jonathan Espinosa. Myra Zincina. Andre O'Connor. Diana Nuala. Natasha Alai. Rochelle Wright. Kimberly Oriental. Marvin Thompson. Donna McCann McAlpin. Sadman Elman. Suha Lift Tiffy. Jessica Warren. Bart Mahawaj. Carolina Echeverry. Lisbeth Barris. Betty Vallejo. Pascula Tambers. Yesley Gutierrez. John Velez. Francisco Santa. Paula Calanas. Jose Ramirez. Rolando Habla. Nicholas Diodat. Chemner Charles. Jeffrey Michelle. Yangling Jin. Madeline Penagos. Jennifer Perez. Shamika Gill. Stephen Carrasco. Paul Fabro. Richard Toba. Jean Toba. Elizabeth Rampersad. Banco Respas. Keisha Hodges. Catherine Savalos. Sylvia Diarez. Jessica Ferrara. Steven Perez. Mark Ricketts. Ted Pierre Luis. Bernadette Schwender. J.C. Velasco. Daniel Carrero. Bibziora Hasmani. That was tough. Genesis Munoz. Vincent Baruca. Genesis Kaningia. Dulce Hernandez. Elisa Escona. Kanya Damberville. Brian Rawls. Carlos Cabanellis. Jose Rosario. Eric Hammond. Alonzo Stagger. Mary Alondra De Leon. Maggie Chung Zan. Jenaway Callum. Navid Durini. Eric Smith. Harrison Bilami. Shamala Rampasad. Rada Bakash. Catalina Verona.
Only Karen Alvarez.
Karen Alvarez. Carolina Gomez. Soha Farouqui. Jeffrey Torres. Sue Ho. Jocelyn Vargas. Daisy Porano. Leah Shin. Maria Kokonokos. Donghyun Kim. Karishanti Sorrentina. Wendy Andrade. Stephanie Alvarado. Glennis Soto. Anissa Talib. Andrea Bihari. Jocelyn Rodriguez. Good luck, Chief.
Sebastian Cardenas. Demi Laniado. Jengun Lee. Shaquille Brown. Barinderjeet Parmar. Hina Betty. Mardochi Devilmi. Camiel King. Juan Hernandez. Jessica Cruz. Yesenia Rosas. Ricardo Tobias Martinez. Gabriel Kimi. John Tarayo. Amanda Perlmutter. Lazani Martinez. Guram Davis. Yamalet Yaport. Alyssa Barredo. Jasmine Marmal. Paula Ortiz. Melanie Bedoya. Gabriela Nigogosyan. Nina Simestera. Amanda Morris. Taylor Harrell. Jonathan Mitchell. Rilwan Alaka. Emmanuel Milford. Karen Joy Ortiz. Chandrawati Puran. Matthew Moore. Francesca Bello. Luciana Gocoechea.
Muhammad Tarikul Islam, Shah Karim, Kim Williams, Anne Marie Johnson, Ludacy Gonzalez, Tanya Pauta, Sabina Mukhtar, Gao Jia Lin, Yafit Firgieva, Xiao Dan Wang, Lu Sun, Lei Shang, Sabrina Joseph, Nadine Bakran, Dominic Witkowski, Nayana Duarte de Sousa, Michelle Molina, Julian Duque, Tony Williams, Yesenia Osorio, Vaughn Garrick, Jasmine Ahmed, Peace Ajindu, Marlene Guzman, Josefina Samaniego, Kwan Chan Yan, Asha Miller, Stephanie Aquino, Sandy Ali, Ushma Giri, Aima Khan, Shuai Ma, Landon Kwan, Yi Shu Jin, Martha Rodriguez, Rebecca Robinson, Robin Martinez, Philomeni Iris Mbani Kabori, Damaris Nunez, Donald Griffith, Kamaljit Kaur, Rosa Paez, Samuel Weschler, Gabriela Abreu, Zina Marie Cardenas, Yu Ying Guan, Minnie Shang, Sarina Kaligdan, Maria Virginia Valadiego Punto, Sarah Gu, Elsa Rosario, Tanzina Islam, Rahel Stephan, M. Ibrahim Khalili, Ernest Arambulo, Frank Panuela, Karina Hidalgo, Krisari Ten, Adabisi Adewole, Yolanda Pugh, Yalissa Porras, Brittany Foy, Melody Rodriguez, Darrell Beecham, Alexandria Ward, Johanna Rosales, Brianna Morgan, Sydney Rampersad, Vanessa Marin, Sabrine Tasnim, Armanda Joaquim, Latil Goodwin, Aisha Noor, Jessica Hussein, Elizabeth Holub, Michelle Hammond, Alexis Isidro, Amanda Rivera. Got it? Marsha Rodriguez. Is that it?
That's it.
Graduates, your education in and outside our classrooms has prepared you to engage in a world marked by uncertainty and ambiguity. Even with all you have learned, you may experience some anxiety taking the next step on your journey. Believe in yourself as we believe in you, and take a risk. Just don't sit on the sidelines. You have been conferred degrees which bring rights and privileges. Graduates, you also have a responsibility to participate in your community and larger society. Be a participant and make a difference. Nelson Mandela observed that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Will the class of 2015 please stand? In recognition of the conferment of your degree, please move the tassel of the cap from the right to the left. Congratulations. All right, you have one more assignment. The class of 2015 will now sing the alma mater, led by music students Arabel Vasquez, Justin Rivera, and Jason Menendez-Fatne, under the direction of Dr. Stephen Dalkey. Following the alma mater, the audience is requested to remain standing for the recessional. As these ceremonies come to a close, please remain in your places until all members of the platform party and our graduates have exited. Afterwards, everyone is invited to meet your faculty by the department banners or take pictures with those who played such an important role in your lives, and especially today.